What's up? I don't know if you can relate to this, but I'm not the kind of guy that digs into normal or average male conversations about always talking about how that girl is so hot or their physical attraction. I like women a lot, but I seek like more deep conversations. And I don't know if this has to do with getting old, that you start to appreciate the deep things of life, our existence, thinking about the true meaning about why we're here, the books you read, or some interesting psychology article, or I don't know, man, more deep things. Like when you watch a movie, what did you learn about that movie? What message? What did you get from it? Instead of just talking about all the things that just are, I think they're so empty, man. This has to do with aging because you start to appreciate more things that when you were young, and maybe this is some kind of hormone things that start happening when you start to grow older. But I don't know, man, because sometimes I talk to guys my age and I want to talk about points of view. They just don't relate to that. Always have the tendency to go to small talk, and it's like, dude, we're not in college anymore. You want to talk about more like deep things, like philosophical things, like something more interesting. I like to observe a lot of things. Maybe that's the reason why. I don't know. I don't know if you guys relate to that, but it's weird. I'm not gonna argue with that. I know it's weird because it's not the average. So, but I don't think I'm wrong. It's just hard to find more weird people that you can talk about what it's considered not average. And what I think is that I'm not gonna change the way I am, so you shouldn't change the way you are. Go to some places where you can find kind of people like you. What it's really awkward in this whole situation is I don't get the fit for that profile. And I don't think that's weird, and I'm not gonna change that at my age. You just have to accept yourself, and the best thing is that you have to be comfortable. But in the end, you're gonna have a hard time to find people that understands you because you don't fit on the social pattern or the social groups, and people's gonna misjudge you. But you have to be alright with that. Sometimes it's like, dude, why? I'm just being me. Who really wants to be with you and really likes what you're talking about, or they're gonna get engaged in your conversation. If you don't like the conversation, you just have to make your point. That's it. And most guys are gonna respect it. Even if they keep talking about those things, they're gonna, if they want really to spend time with you, they're gonna try. But I don't know if this is something that just happens to me or it's something about aging. I don't know. What I want to share with you is that you just have to be yourself and you have to be loyal to yourself. So don't try to get engaged in conversations you don't like, or don't try to follow up if you don't like the conversation. That's what I'm trying to say. So, just speaking my mind out. Stay safe like always, dudes.